thank you for joining us on what is a really new venture for all of us and for you as well. Welcome to Netflix, the Subbuteo Show. We're going to meet up every couple of weeks. We're going to get together and we're going to talk about pure Subbuteo. We've got Stephen from Subbuteo Online. Say hello, Stephen.
Hi, everyone.
We've got Callum from Westwood Table Soccer. How you doing, bud?
What's up, everyone?
And we've got Lawrence down the bottom of the screen, all the way from Ireland. How you doing, man, from What's His Subbuteo Art?
How you doing, boys, everybody? Followers, welcome.
Yeah?
Eh?
You all sound it.
Well up for it, mate. Well up for it, yeah.
First off, before we get into exactly what we're going to be doing this week, we just want to throw out a massive thank you. We've had over 150 subscribers subscribe to this channel already, and we've not even put a video out. That is phenomenal. Thank you all so much. And if you have subscribed and you are enjoying this already, share it. Tell everyone else you know to subscribe, because we are going to keep coming back and we are going to keep talking Subbuteo. We'll probably be bantering. This is all new for us. It will go on. We'll see how it comes together, but we guarantee it's going to be very enjoyable. 1 second, I've got an interruption. Who was that? Someone just come in my room and then walked off.
Not that I can see it, mate.
This is the place to be. Anyway, so this week we are going to be discussing, boys, the best Subbuteo kit, best Subbuteo reference. Up for it. You'll know what you've got. You'll pick your sides.
Oh, mate, I've got about 13. I've got about 13 on my shortlist plus 2 lightweights. I've got 15 teams to throw out there.
So you've got 13.
Of my own choices, including everyone else's, I've got about 30 odd kits here, mate. We've got a lot to pick
for one. But between 4 of us, we've got to get this down to 1.
We do.
I have 2, but I think I'm going to go with just the 1. But I have 3 others from people from the video community. So
I must say that's fantastic. We've all put messages out over the sort of weekend as we've been putting this together, and loads of people have been in touch already telling us their favourite kit.
The response has been brilliant. Yeah, it's been really good.
We're blown away by it. I think it's fair to say it's amazing. We're just 4 blokes that talk about Subbuteo, and people are already subscribing and getting involved before they even know how this is going to turn out. Could be an absolute car crash for all we know.
Everybody loves an online argument.
Exactly, and I reckon it's the way it's going to go. I mean, on the test video, we all saw how passionate Callum got already about honey.
Hey.
And
yeah, honey. Let's keep it.
Argumentative.
So
opinionated.
what we're going to do, we're all going to go. We'll go around in a circle somehow. We will all put our best argument forward for what we think is the best Subbuteo kit, and then I suppose after that we'll try and come up with what is the best one. So, who wants to go first, boys? Who wants to go out there first?
Who did you introduce first?
Stephen.
Well, I'll go first.
Stephen's been nominated. Right. Go on, tell us. Talk to us.
So, I had a few suggestions come in, and one of them was from Gary Gilchrist, who suggested the Germany 681 team, which is going to be one of the most suggested teams, I think, around. That's not my choice. But I do think that's my problem with it.
I've had 681 put through on one of mine as well from Bullens Burda, so it has come up in mine.
It's a lovely kit.
And he also mentioned the Denmark kit as well, 638. So, you know, the
I've had that one.
Thick stripes, thin stripes.
Put it through. Yeah.
And they used that one for Coventry and Villa as well, which are both really nice kits. But I think that's a mistake that everybody is making, in that it's a lovely kit. Is it the best Subbuteo kit? I think people are voting for it because it's a nice kit, not because it's a nice Subbuteo team. So
already.
I've instantly dismissed every single kit that is just a popular kit because it's a nice kit.
Okay. I have to delete all mine. All my suggestions are gone.
Nah, I like this. Carry on.
No Coventry Talbot kit, none of those nonsense. So I've got 5 bits of criteria for picking the best Subbuteo team.
You could have sent us these before, Stephen, so we all could have come along with the same rules, mate.
It wouldn't be the same with the big reveal then. So
go on then. Go. Rule number 1.
There are no rules in Subbuteo.
I'm writing them down. I'm writing the rules down for future reference.
It's got to have at least 2 colours on the shirt. Single
on
colour
the
kits.
Shirt.
Yeah. Single colour shirts. No, not having that.
I'm throwing one away already.
Even if it's a lovely purple Fiorentina.
There goes the New York Cosmos.
I see. Fiorentina's a lovely kit.
It is beautiful. After Stephen's done his rules, there are going to be no kits left.
No, there's not. That's why you'll see what I end up with. It'll be. It's got to represent multiple teams. So anybody who ever had Subbuteo as a kid always had a Subbuteo Cup in their front room, and they had to use
I went for teams that were just that team.
That's interesting. That is very, very interesting criteria. I not necessarily agree with that, Stephen. I like it, but I don't know if I agree with it. Carry on. Rule number 3.
That's a practical point. You know, if you're doing a cup,
very practical. It's a very, very practical point.
You know, you can have Newcastle in your tournament, but you can also have Juventus and Ascoli and Notts County.
Right. See, I'm going to come out with this. If you've got a team, right, those 10 little men with their little beating plastic hearts, mate. 1 minute, he's Alessandro Del Piero, right? Yeah. You're telling me. In the very next game, he's got to run out the Shoirami Obi. I'm not having it. It's different. You can't. For me, like I always like if I'm playing my solo league, right, and I've got like Ipswich and let's say Everton or Leicester, I can't use the same ref too. I've got to use a different one.
I mean, it represents real football. Look at West Ham. They send a different team out every week. It's either Brazil 1970 or it's classic West Ham of the 90s, and it's the same players. So I don't see why.
I understand it, but when I'm playing, like I like my teams to just be one team. Especially now, like when I was younger, I definitely would have multiple teamed it up. But now, like if I'm using,
you've got adult money.
I've got to have. Well, no, I bought more Subbuteo in my teams because I was a wheeler dealer.
So I'm representing the younger generation here. So
yeah, cool. So let's go to
the kids who still play. Third point is it's got to be either a reference that was there originally, either in celluloid or early heavyweight, or an evolution of that reference. So
did you have?
So how do you mean? So what? So no 700 references?
Well, yes. If for example it's Man City, which is I think reference 7, 8, or 9, something like that. But then later got its own sort of references separately. So there was the original sort of sky blue team, but then they went and made 4 or 5 different, say, Man City references afterwards. But Man City as a team were there from the beginning of Subbuteo. It'll all become clear. It'll all become clear in 2 more points.
If you only go celluloid, that narrows you right down, doesn't it?
I haven't even got to the controversial point.
Really? All right, zip it.
You've got to be able to buy it for under £15.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
It's got to be available.
So somebody suggested on Twitter the Sampdoria third, and sorry I didn't see the name, the Sampdoria third kit, which is incredibly rare, will cost you about £500. Yeah.
What's the number? What kit?
I painted it. Well, actually, I tell you, I've painted it. You can probably get that kit for like 20 quid. I don't know who's got it now, because I did it a long time ago, but somebody somewhere has that kit I painted. So you can probably get it for like 20 quid if you know who's got it.
Still £5 too much.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
So I'm only saying that because I think the best Subbuteo team should be in everybody's collection. They should be widely available. They should be loved by everybody. Everybody's got one. Everyone can play with one. And that's where the multiple teams come in as well. Because
the best kit is Ref 1.
No, because it's only got one colour on the shares.
Okay. Yeah, it's got to be 16, isn't it?
It could be Saints, could be Ref 9, could be Ref 3 or 4. Anyway, carry on.
Anticipating here.
So the final one is the big reveal that it's got to be historically significant in the world of Subbuteo for whatever reason. And this is just how I've managed to narrow it down.
Has to be significant in Subbuteo history, not football history.
Yes.
I feel like I'm at school here, Stephen.
You are taking a lot of notes.
I'm writing all the points down. I can't see what that is, mate.
Queen's Park Rangers. QPR.
Queen's Park Rangers reference 666.
I see what you've done with the QPR thing. I see what you've done there.
So, yeah, it was. I mean, it was one of the originals.
Let me get a better picture of that up so I can see it for myself.
It's the Devil's kit.
It is the number of the beast. What base combination have you got that on, mate?
That's on white with blue inners.
Okay, which is the better base combination.
There was actually a QPR fan in a forum that said as soon as QPR released the 666 reference, they stopped winning games and they've basically been cursed by the devil ever since. I thought it was quite a good comment on it.
So this one doesn't have any trim on the sleeves, no? Or it does?
But there is a version with trim on the sleeves. I think
I was
it's a
going to say,
500.
yeah, I've got, there's 2 pictures coming up here.
This 666 has got about 3 different versions. Because
See, that's another thing that really
people who made
winds me up
Subbuteo
about.
really
so
love
3
this
versions
reference.
there. Look, there's 3 versions there.
Beautiful.
See, I would have that down as Reading.
See,
Not
multiple
QPR.
teams. It fits the list.
Well, yeah, it's got multiple teams there. You've got Home Farm, Kilmarnock, Morton, MSV
Home Farm are a
Duisburg,
regular, mate. Regular
Racing
in
for
any
Liglia
Subbuteo
and
league.
Reading. Reading right at the end.
Racing Club de Paris as well in the French 5th division.
Excellent, yeah.
It's on the sticker.
Home Farm against Racing Club de Paris is a regular occurrence on living room floors around the country.
And I do have an extra bit of information for this because
Go on.
You don't even have to ask me about this one because I have recently interviewed Mark Adolf, the son of the Subbuteo founder.
All right,
Excellent.
Who confirmed that
Shameless plug.
Yes, the interview will be in the new Subbuteo magazine.
Good.
And he has confirmed that Peter Adolf always played with QPR, so it's got a big tick from the founder of Subbuteo. It's his favourite team.
So was that your significant piece of Subbuteo history, 0.5?
Yes.
Okay.
And the story behind that is that Peter actually played for or had a trial at Brentford in 1932-33 season and wasn't given a contract. So while he was sulking, one of his friends decided to take him to QPR instead, and he switched allegiances from Brentford to QPR, and that's why he always favoured QPR to play with after that, which is good. So
that isn't fair. You've an inside track, and that's game over. Game over.
I call that fixture El Plastico because it's the 2 sort of Subbuteo teams.
El Plastico. I like that.
What? So Brentford QPR? Is that what you're saying?
So QPR is the best Subbuteo team, so we can probably just log off.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
What
not.
else, Stephen?
What
did your followers and subscribers? What did they send over as suggestions?
So as I say, I had a couple of West Germanys. I had reference 499 Belgium, which is a really nice kit. It's the one with the sort of diamonds across the.
Well. Yeah.
Really beautiful kit. The one I did like was somebody who emailed in with reference 198 Mansfield Oxford, which is the yellow kit with blue trim. Very nice. But the reason for that one, this was Colin who sent this in. The reason for that was it was my home Subbuteo team back in the day, and I think that's going to influence a huge number of people's decisions. It's the team they loved when they were a kid.
That could be a lot of size. That 198. I like that.
198 is basically a Ref 47 with trim, isn't it?
Give or take.
If we're being honest.
Still different, though.
At the start.
But you wouldn't allow a 47 because a 47 is a plain shirt.
It is. Does it not have trim? No, 47.
Some do. There is versions with and without.
Got cuffs.
There is versions without.
That counts.
Got cuffs and collar.
You get it for under £15.
You can get a 198 for under 15 quid. I don't think you can. I've never seen one.
No, you can't.
But I've never looked for one. If I'm being honest, I've never looked for a 198. I've got no need for it.
Leicester away.
Well, no.
You have now.
47. I'd use a 47 if I had to. But I've got my own Leicester away kits. I'm a painter. I've got about 1 million Leicester kits I can choose from.
So, Stephen, you're throwing into the mix, into the final 4, you're throwing in QPR 666, right?
Yes.
It's efficient.
Sorry.
That's very, very efficient from Stephen.
So,
it's got a very nice set
painters,
criteria.
Out of the 2 painters amongst us, who wants to go next? Who wants to throw it in there?
Well, I haven't narrowed mine down to one, but I can throw in like all my viewer suggestions, and we can blast through them really quickly if you want to.
So, for everyone watching this, obviously this is our first video. We're aiming for this to be about half an hour. But judging by the way Callum's going with this, you could be with us in a couple of hours. So hold on tight.
I'll literally just blast them through, and in the post-edit, you can just throw the images up over the top so people can see what they are. We don't have to talk about them all because most of these I wouldn't pick, but I can throw them out there for you real quick.
What you got?
Right, so at Bullensberder went with Ref 400 Vasco, 638 Denmark, as we've already said, West Germany 681, and a 674 Marseille, which is decent to be fair. Glover Green 743 Arsenal away, this is what I'm saying about Subbuteo lightweight. It's really irritating.
There's a lot to that.
Two versions of 743 that I found. One is the bruised banana version, and the other one is the old JVC Adidas stripy one.
There's another version of the blue as well of that.
Oh, see what I mean? Lightweights really irritate me. Kits for Flicks went with the 499 Belgium, which I'll give it to him, is absolutely, it's a lovely looking kit. It's a really nice kit.
Yeah, agreed.
Charlie Tango FM, Sampdoria 398. Darren 1271, Southampton away 367, which is a hand painted lightweight, which is decent to be fair. Espresso Legs, Ref 45 Hibs, classic. This one's on my list as well. This next one, Greenfield 19R, 85 Feyenoord, which is on my list as being one of my favourite kits. It's in my
I looked at Feyenoord earlier and couldn't work out whether to put it into my top 5.
Jim Jameson, Wales 319. Hugh 8 Gas, Ref 12. He's a Gas fan, so obviously he's picking that. Original Heavyweight Ref 6, the gold on the gold and black bases. And I have to say, Subbuteo gold bases are proper nice.
Never seen a real gold base. I'd love to see a real gold base.
Have you not?
No, I've never seen one.
Oh, my old man got a Wolves on a gold base recently. Oh, mate, it's serious. Very, very nice. Colourfield, one of the other absolutely unbelievable painters, went with a 309. Filbert Street Blues went with a 204 York with the Y on the front.
The Y front kit.
Yeah, the Y front kit. Yeah. Andy John 68, Tampa Bay Rowdies 266.
Yeah, all of them American kits in that range are nice.
They're nice,
They're
but
all
I would never
decent
pick them as the best. Steve Grange 77 went with Southampton Ref 350 and West Ham 209.
Is that the
Bob
chevrons?
Varney. Yeah, the chevron one. It is nice, to be fair, but because it's a late heavyweight, it probably plays like an absolute piece of junk because it's light as anything and it'll be tinny and disgusting. Bob Varney, Ref 58 Inter, which I'm going to talk about quickly. Inter Milan, right, is a really, really nice kit, but Subbutio's biggest mistake with that is the blue is too dark. So when you get a good paint job, you can't. It just looks all black. If they lightened that blue a little bit, it would be absolutely brilliant. But the two dark colours don't work that great together 9 times out of 10. He also threw in 76 Man City away and 78 Coventry away, which is brilliant, especially on a green outer, black inner. Oh, tell ya.
So what are you saying? What are you choosing? What's yours?
Oh, do you want to? I'll rattle through my list, right? Then I'll try and pick a few out. I've got Ref 35, Vitesse / Barnet, Ref 36, obviously. A reverse stripe Ref 40, so the sky blue shirt with the claret stripes, I think is an absolutely brilliant one. 56 Ajax, 85 Feyenoord, 94 Sampdoria, so the original Sampdoria. 159 Peru, 187 Forfar / Coventry. I used it more as a Coventry than a Forfar because I'm not playing Scottish League. Sorry. 192 Leicester because it was our first original reference number that we got. 257 Rimini, which is just ridiculous for Subbuteo to hand paint it, and 295 Boca Juniors, which is another one that for Subbuteo to do is mad. The two lightweights I'm going to throw in, Talbot T Coventry. As soon as Stephen said this, I thought, oh, hello. And the reason I'm saying this one, it looks really nice, right? And I had it as a kid. So Stephen's right about that link back. When you think about it, you think, oh yeah, I had that as a kid. That one's decent.
Your old man's got one, hasn't he?
Talbot T Coventry is the team that got him back into Subbuteo, back in the 80s.
He turned up with it when we went over in Southend last when he come down, and he was buzzing about it. He was so happy with that kit.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was his original one though. I think we might have sold the original one.
A new one.
The one.
I remember him saying
the one we had as kids was the one that got him back into Subbuteo in the 80s because he got rid of everything pretty much, bar a couple of teams.
Oh, he'll do it.
He saw that, and he got the League Cup as well. I think the same day.
That's a good day.
Wow, nice.
When it was like £4, like absolutely nothing. And obviously the Leicester City pinstriper, I'm throwing in there as well.
Of course.
But
what's it going to be?
I'm going to shortlist it to like 3, and by the end of this video, I'll come out of it, right?
So what's the 3?
Ref 54 Plymouth, right? The original one. The green one's nice as well, but did it ever really happen? Maybe, yeah, it's allegedly happened. I'm not 100% convinced that it definitely did. But the white one, on a white outer green inner, I'm going to throw in as well, Ref 35, because I think the colour balance is amazing. 3 colours on the kit, works really well on a white and a yellow base. And I'm going to throw Feyenoord in there. The reason I go Feyenoord, Milan, Ajax, right, is because their kits never change. It's like Hibs 45. Teams that have got good kits don't mess around with them. Sampdoria, everyone loves a Sampdoria, and their kit's been the same forever. Because it works. Because when you've got something that works, don't change it. You don't mess around with it like Man United and Man City, putting stupid designs on it. You just make the kit. Just do it. It works. It's brilliant. Don't change it. So that's what I'm throwing in there. I'm going to shut up now and let Lawrence have the go while I try and narrow it down my list.
Just a quick note though. Feyenoord also doubles as QPR away later in the.
It definitely does. I'm
late
painting
80s
the QPR. I'm painting the QPR frame at the moment as well. So yeah, I've painted that kit a couple of times today. I've got 2 frames on the go. So yeah, I've just done that one.
Ooh.
Who am I picking?
So Lawrence, what you saying, my man?
All right, I'm going to go through some of my suggestions. I have Craig Stewart and Fred. Craig Stewart's from our club and Fred's from St. Pauli Club, and they've both picked reference 696 USSR CCCP on the shirt.
Someone said that, so I had that suggested as well.
No, very nice. So both them has picked that in 2 different groups. So they're lightweights. Martin O'Bradley, my partner in crime from our Subbuteo channel, has went with 009 Derry City. Obviously, it's probably the only team he ever had.
Yeah.
And I have went with 2. I had 2, and I've totally ruled one out now because Stephen says you're not allowed to have one colour.
Hey, Stephen doesn't make the rules around here, mate. Stephen doesn't make the rules around here. He makes the rules for his little box.
Reference 543, New York Cosmos, out the window, out the door. They're not even in no more. They're not even a challenger.
Nice kit, Cosmos kit. Just thinking of the kit, not even Subbuteo.
It is a bit boring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's simple. Simplicity.
It's simple. It's like the Leeds, when you see Leeds teams, the base colour sort of sets the weight off.
Is the Cosmos thing because Pele played for them?
No.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's boring.
Simple kit.
I'm glad you could put it out, Lawrence, because I'd have. I can't have it.
I don't think my favourite has a chance of winning, but that's the only thing.
No,
go on, what's your favourite?
Everyone's in with a chance, mate.
My favourite, and the only reason it is my favourite because there's such a history behind it, and it's a Dr. Prague away kit, 250.
Okay.
What's the reference number on it?
250.
250.
What, the one that looks like Watford?
Yellow with Clark sleeves, Clark shorts. Some of them are different.
I was going to say the one that's coming up straight away looks like Watford, yeah. But it's also Lawns and Partick Thistle.
Albion Rovers, Go Ahead Eagles, Lens.
I think when you go down the lanes of Partick Thistle, when you start mixing yellows and reds, I think they're class. I think it always sticks out. 29 could have been on my shortlist, to be fair.
That is a historically significant Subbuteo team, I would say, as well.
Yeah. So you have a kill for Stephen there.
Let's diverge to this box. Why is that historically significant? I want to know.
The Dr. Prague away kit is from the Half Man, Half Biscuit song.
Half Man, Half Biscuit, yeah.
So he sent his doting mother up the stairs with the step ladders to get the Subbuteo out of the loft. He had all the accessories required for that big match atmosphere, the crowd and the dugouts and the floodlights too. And he'd get palmed off with a headless centre forward and a goalkeeper with no arms and a face like his. To get hold of a Duke of Prague away kit, cause his uncle owned a sports shop and he kept it to one side. And after only 5 minutes you'd be down to 10 men, cause he'd sent off your right back for taking the base from under his left winger. Come to half time, you were losing 4-0. Each and every goal a hotly disputed penalty, so you'd smash up the floodlights and the game was abandoned, and the dog would bark and you'd be banned from his house. And your travelling army of synthetic supporters will be taken away from you and thrown in the bin. Oh.
I thought you were talking about Ref 29, mate.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Still looking at the crowd.
Jesus Christ.
He's got the ump now, look. Fuming, he's still off in a minute.
That's my final selection. Coca Prago away kit.
So if you're picking the Duke of Prague away kit, right, are you picking the one, like the proper claret shorts, claret sleeves job?
Claret short, yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Because the one I'm finding, if I just put Subbuteo Ref 250 in, all I'm getting is that Watford one that.
Yeah, so that's all I'm getting. That's all I've got in my book as well.
Yeah.
And that's they're more of a reddy orange, sort of same colour as the badge.
Yeah, the one I seen online was different. The one I seen selling on eBay.
Looking at that first one, it does look deeper. The red in that does look deeper. I don't know if it translates.
Yeah,
it does a little bit.
Does look a little bit deeper,
is it? Like I've seen. Like if I put in Duke of Prague away kit now, there's a lot of like self-paint jobs. Duke of Prague away kit's about.
Ooh. There's one on eBay for 44 quid, 45 quid, I think it is on eBay.
Well, if it's legit, I mean, if I look it up, I can't. A lot of these that I'm finding on a Google image search are all like self-paint jobs.
Self-paints.
Okay, so
I wouldn't disregard it, mate. I wouldn't disregard it, mate. I would say, we'll keep it in there. I've now got.
I'll keep the 250 and the 250, the one that's coming up in Stuart's book. I'll stick with that, the deep red and the yellow. It's just the red and the yellow that I don't know when we were growing up, red and yellow kits, Roy the Rovers, Partick Thistle, they were all just they were just the best kits to look at. You know what I mean? I would have picked Brazil, but only remember Callum having a complaint about the people liking the Brazil kit a couple of months ago on Twitter. So I just rubbished it straight away.
Why don't you like it?
Because everyone
he says it's overrated.
It is massively overrated. The team that wore it were absolutely brilliant. The kit itself, it's just a yellow shirt with green.
I found in here earlier a different reference Brazil kit and a Brazil Olympic kit.
What colour is it?
What colour do you think it is?
Is it yellow?
It might
yellow
be. No, but I'll show you it.
Yellow and sky blue.
It's got a touch of the Norwiches about it. Give me a second. I'll see if I can find it. You keep having your moan about Brazil, and I'll keep looking.
Edit this out. No, but my thing is it's the love for Brazil and the team that wore it. I think more than the kit. The kit's simple, and yeah, it's nice, but it always comes up in like, oh, what's the best shirt ever? And everyone goes, oh, Brazil 70, and it's like, it's good, but there's so many other better shirts to look at. Regardless of the team that wore it, you look at the kit and go, that's a nice shirt. When you look at Brazil 70, it's like Pele, it's all them players that wore that era of kit, I think, that make people love it. So you could have thrown Brazil in, I'd have allowed it. I knew it would have. I knew it would have. Everybody would have allowed
599. 599. There you go.
Yeah.
Quite nice.
Different, isn't it?
I have a similar hand-painted job.
Yeah.
So I've got the white.
Socrates.
The new Subbuteo La Legenda Platinum Edition range has Brazil 94. I think it was only on sale in Italy. Yeah. And the Brazil 94 team in that is absolutely amazing. It's got the 4 Brazil badges in the sort of pattern of the kit.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So this one, if I'm translating that Italian right, this one was made for the 1984 1984 Olympics. That's the Brazilian Olympic side.
Is that a rare team to buy?
Don't know.
I can't find it.
Let's have a look on that.
If I put in Subbuteo 599, I get reference 668, which is another Brazil. Come up. I can't find anything for that one. So I would imagine that 599 is probably like the proverbial rocking horse poo, mate.
Let's have a look. Hang on, I'll find that Mingado scale that everyone pumps on about.
Right. While he's doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put forward the one team I'm putting into the list. Actually, we've not had yours yet, Stu, have we?
No, we haven't, mate. I'm saving mine to the end because all rules have gone out the window with my one.
All right, I'm going to put through. God, this is so difficult because I could argue for all of them. I'm going to put Ref 54 Plymouth in the original.
That Ref 54 Plymouth, that is, do you know what? A prelude to my list. That was on my list.
It's absolutely mustard, mate. If you get a good, decent paint job as well, it's so good. And on a white base, green inner, oh, honestly, put it on the pitch now. Let's get it out.
It looks nice. I've got somewhere over there. I've got a celluloid version of it as well, which is really nice.
Well, a touch of the Mönchengladbach's about it, isn't it?
Right, that
Mönchengladbach's another one. I love Mönchengladbach.
That Brazil kit comes up free on the Magado scale, which counts as rare. So 1 to 6, 1 being common, 6 being rare. It's only a 3.
All right, fair enough.
But I
don't look that deep into ref numbers. Like once you go back past machine paints, I'm just not interested that much.
What's that Cosmos kit come up back? Because it says it sells for 550 quid.
Who's paying 550 quid for that white boring kit?
LA spends on the Viagra millions.
Unless it wasn't made as much. Eh?
What kit are we talking about?
The Cosmos 543.
Jesus Christ. No one's paying that though, are they?
There is. Do you ever see these people put list things on eBay like £600-700? You're like, what the fuck? What he's doing? How can you even
seen it happen? They might have seen it happen once, or someone's told them that a Subbuteo team once went for X amount. Like I can remember back when modems were a thing, and eBay first came out. I remember the old man; they were all waxing lyrical about this green Plymouth, I think it was, that had gone for like 500 quid. And that was like massive news in and amongst like the Subbuteo club community. Like that was the one that everyone sort of talked about, like that team going for that much. And the the Ajax Hearts kit, there was allegedly an original version of that came through. And I can remember one of the sort of real early days painters, Wilco, his name was, doing a 102A, which he'd painted as Bradford, the colours of Bradford rather than Crystal Palace. And he'd repainted it, but he'd aged it, he'd painted it proper, like he had 7 figures. He was getting offers from everywhere to buy it. Even when he came out and said, I painted it last week, it's a repaint, it's not legit. He'd even faked this ref sticker. Like back in the day when you could probably get away with it. Everyone does it now. Ref stickers don't mean anything on boxes because they're so easy to fake. But back then, there's only a few people that could do it. He'd age a sticker. Honestly, people went mad for it. And for about 2 weeks, nobody knew. And then eventually he came out and said, look, I painted it. There's only 7 of them. It's brand new. But yeah, there was rumours that it was actually done. 102A,
this is why Subbuteo needs to license people like you two chaps to go paint limited edition teams and sell them as official Subbuteo.
I would say, there's so many decent artists out there, and you'd have an individual artist collection. Like my version of a Plymouth 54, for example, would look completely different to Lawrence's or Colourfield's or Paul Pearson's Kits for Flicks. There's so many of us, and all the Italian guys that are doing it, they would be able to get the volume out of us of like premium looking stuff. But I've even said to them, when they first changed over, I even sent them a message on Twitter saying, look, there's so many talented artists out there would absolutely love it if you licensed them. They'd sell for you. They would produce for you. They didn't get back to me, standard, but I tried.
You probably didn't understand the email. Italians.
Yeah, so I'm putting in 54. Stuart, come on.
Just before we go on that, right, going back to eBay, I might be have to suck eggs here. Do you all know how to price someone on eBay to see what it's actually selling for? Not what someone's listing it for.
I don't sell on eBay that much. But
I'm a pawnbroker. My job is a pawnbroker, so I buy second-hand stuff all the time. Yeah, I buy rubbish for fun. But I could go on eBay now and list a newspaper that I bought today for £10 million. Doesn't mean it's worth that, right? If you go in the search options, go down the side and click sold, you can actually look at what things have sold for. If it's in green, when it comes up, if it's green, it tells you what it sold for. If it's in green with a line going through it, it means they've taken an offer lower than that. And if it's in red or black, it didn't sell. So all these people are like, oh, this is going for £500. It's not. Anyone can do that. People don't
and if you want to bargain, search for Subbuteo with 1B.
Oh, there's loads of roads around it. Yeah.
I
If you
used to
want a
do that
real
with
bargain,
sports gear. Like take a D or the Adidas and search for it, and it comes up with loads of shit.
This should be an episode special. How to get a Subbuteo bargain on eBay.
Well,
we
my
should do
biggest
that one
thing would
night.
be, right, chalk that down. Subbuteo bargains.
Yeah, live. We'll do it live. Who can get the best bargain in a half hour? Oh, I like that. Right,
But
anyway,
you'll all end up
moving
searching
on.
the same thing.
You'll all be buying the same thing. It'll start off as a bargain, but it'll go for like 40 quid because we're all doing it.
Already got the best team, so I don't need another bargain.
Well, I've still got to throw mine in, yeah?
Because you haven't. Stephen. That's not winning. That's not winning this.
Throw mine in. Let me throw mine in. So the ones that I got sent over, David on Facebook sent me over 7 West Ham, 13 Blackpool, and he also threw over 171 Middlesbrough as well, which is quite nice.
171 is nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Similar to the sort of Plymouthy design, that sort of band.
That's it.
Love it. Yeah.
Actually, Soccer sent over Ref 800, the Les, nice, blue with a white V. Yes, sorry, Callum, mate. Got to be done. It's a nice kit. It's a really nice kit. And then,
yeah, I can live with that. It's nice. It's like a brush with the blue shorts.
Yeah, Rob on Instagram sent over Arsenal 16. It is a classic. The Almighty Quinn said Ref 19, but the first version, the original heavyweight version of Ref 19, because we all know it as Barcelona, don't we? But originally, it was apparently Bradford with hoops, the same colourway. I couldn't find a picture of it when I looked earlier. But the original Ref 19 was originally Bradford with hoops.
Let me have a little look on the old Peter Upton.
Have a look.
The man whose website has not been updated since 1992.
Who's this, Peter Upton? No, it has.
Yeah. Mate, this website is still the same as it looked.
I know. He's updated
all right.
it. Even Stephen gets a mention on it now.
Did you?
He's added things to it, right? But this is still the exact same layout as it was when the old modem used to go. Right, hang about.
That would be the intro to this video now, just that.
Right, yeah.
Callum making that noise.
The celluloid version of a Ref 19, you're right, is black, amber, and red bands, like 3 of them.
For Bradford.
It is nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
19A. There's a 19A apparently.
Ooh. What's the A?
Which he just looks slightly different. What's different about him? He's slightly different design. He's got the colours are the same way round. The shorts are white. There's sock hoops. It's very similar. Very similar. But then there was 19B, which is what we all know today as Barcelona.
19B is a lovely kit.
So I also got sent over as well. Someone said, who was it? Kev Halliday said Scotland 86, not reference 86, year 86. He didn't know the reference numbers. Scotland 86.
Which one's that? The one with the old short band 86? It's
got the white across the top, I think.
Oh,
Has it got the blue on the shorts? The blue trim around the bottom of the shorts?
Possibly.
Scotland,
the image I've saved is mainly of the England kit. He did send me images. I'll flash them up now.
Scotland 1986 is the one with the shorts band, the one that had the yellow that went with it. The yellow is so nice as well. I did that in that Scotland frame.
He also said England 82 as well, which annoys me. Everyone goes on about the England 92 kit being really nice. I can't stand it. It's disgusting. Too much going on it.
82?
Yeah, England 82.
That's strange for a Scottish man to pick an English team. I know Kev's our down under Australian.
Yeah, Kev's all right. Yeah. The thing with that England kit is it's instantly recognisable, isn't it? Like when you see it, you go, it's England. It's easy.
But because of players, we didn't do cool in that kit.
I know, but I recognise the kit. I don't recognise any of the players that wore it, mate. It was way before.
I'm surprised.
Keegan. Always makes me think of Keegan for some reason.
I'm surprised people haven't nominated more Admiral kits. They've had a bit of a revival in the last few years. Admiral.
I threw in the Leicester pinstriper in my lightweight section, and it didn't get any response at all.
Somebody did mention the Wales one with the
319
down either side.
Same as the Coventry.
One of my lads, yeah. I've got a 206 Coventry, but it's absolutely rubbish. So irritating.
Let's go back to my teams now.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, sorry, Stu.
So I also got Fruentina mentioned to me as well, and then someone also mentioned to me the Boa Vista from the La Legenda set as well, but I think that's just too new to put in.
Yeah.
I'll agree with Callum on that one. It's too new. So here's I went through every single lightweight reference earlier, and this is what I narrowed it down to, okay? There's no Arsenal in it. There's no Arsenal Bruised Banana because you're probably expecting it. Yeah. Chelsea, 513. Very nice kit. It's a nice kit.
Oh, I had this when I was younger. Yeah.
Nice Chelsea kit. I then went with PSG 35.
35?
PSG is a bit like dairy, isn't it? A bit of black and a bit of red.
Oh, I wrote down the wrong
Red
reference number. Hang on, that.
I was going to say 35 is V-test, mate. What are you talking about?
What have I wrote down here? I wrote down the wrong number.
Right on the wrong number, mate.
Oh. Hang on, there it is.
Stu. Come on, mate.
Right, don't worry about that
That's
one. Anyway,
beat.
it weren't going to win. Palace 194. With a sash on it.
Yeah, okay.
Palace 194. And then I had Plymouth 54, but I'm going to disregard it because you've already put it in there. And then Sampdoria.
Which one?
94. 398.
See, one of my lads
earlier you was like, Sampdoria was a classic kit that they didn't mess with. It didn't have loads of differences. But on 398, there's about 4 or 5 versions of it.
Yeah, that's where Subbuteo didn't know what they were doing. Subbuteo just made things up.
Look, 4 different versions of it. In truth, they all are pretty similar, right?
Right, Stu.
Pretty similar. It's not like Arsenal. It's not like the Arsenal and the Man United.
Right, I'll give this to you, right? When I say when you've got a good kit, you don't change it, I mean like the actual kit. Just because Subbuteo did it 4 different ways doesn't mean that they wore 4 different styles of shirt that season.
They might have done. So,
hey, could have happened.
If I had to choose a team out of that, for the era I was involved in, or not involved in Subbuteo, but playing Subbuteo, early 90s Subbuteo, it's got to be Sampdoria 398. And that's a lovely kit. And who doesn't love a Sampdoria kit?
You know what's annoying?
Yeah.
Stu? I've got to put Sampa. Where are you getting an extra A from?
Well, what?
Sampdoria. It's just Sampdoria. There's no A in the middle, mate.
I'm from Essex.
It doesn't matter.
We talk proper down here.
Sampdoria, mate. Yeah, you know, that's Sampdoria. All right, Sampdoria 398.
I've got to throw that in. It's a quintessential kit from the 90s. Everyone loves it, and it looks so classic throughout the years.
So how are you picking this? How are you picking this winner?
Well, we'll find out in a minute. Before we do that,
it's not going to be.
While we've got time to think, so out of them, we've got 666 QPR, we've got 250 Dukla Prague, we've got 54 Plymouth, we've then got 398 Sampdoria.
Sampdoria, yeah.
Right. So they're the 4. So we've got 2 lightweights. With Dukla Prague, that would have been a lightweight as well. So there's only one heavyweight in there. There's only one heavyweight in there.
So
but
that
before
wins.
We go and make
good reason for that.
Yeah.
Because they're the best.
Before we go into that, I want to speak to everyone and see what everyone's been doing recently. So what's going on in Subbuteo world? Stephen, what's going on online at the moment?
Just the one thing to talk about at the moment. I am launching a print magazine. It's
nice.
I'm in that.
You're all going to be in it, hopefully.
Luckily, I get edited by Stephen, which means I don't talk as much.
Yeah, I'll give you a word count. Yeah, so interviews and features for that really at the moment, but we're getting there now.
Any secrets to let us in on before it comes out? Any cheeky secrets?
Well, I mentioned the one
of Mark Adolf, who's got his inside track on.
Yeah.
Who has taken his Subbuteo display down and replaced it with something else, which I'm not going to reveal, but is absolutely sacrilege.
Is it in the magazine?
So what Subbuteo display did he have?
That'll be in the magazine.
Do I get
that?
Have I got to buy it?
So, so there's a big feature on the Munich 74 World Cup. But as part of that, there's going to be a lot of information about why the references are in the order that they're in the early heavyweight days and why certain foreign teams were added in somewhere. So lots of information about that.
I'm excited.
And an interview with the runner-up of the Munich 74 World Cup as well, who claims that he invented the flat back line used in modern Subbuteo. So we'll have a chat about that and see how that turns out. Lots more.
That's going to be controversial when that comes out, because I reckon everyone thinks they invented that.
Except me. I still play proper formations.
I'll be honest, I've played against my son who's 4 and he seems to do that in every game and he's not watched anything on the internet, so he'll probably say he invented it.
To be fair, Brendan Rodgers used a 7 across the back yesterday.
He invented it.
He invented it, mate.
Hey. So when do you reckon we're going to see this magazine, Stephen?
within the next month, hopefully. But I don't know. But there's also a review of this. Probably can't see it for the camera. Pegasus 5-side.
Okay.
Is that the best pitch money can buy?
Oh, don't start this again.
I've heard rumours, mate. I've heard rumours from some Italian chap that it's wrong. That's not correct.
I had to go back and edit the review, so I wasn't getting death threats when the magazine came out. There you go. Yeah,
so knocking on your door.
It will definitely be before Christmas because it's got many Christmas pages in now. So there you go.
Oh, it's going to be.
I'm looking forward to that. Big time.
I'm really excited.
Does it want to be like a glossy magazine? Sorry, is it like a glossy mag, or is it like a newspaper? Is it a
glossy mag style? I can't promise glossy mag pages at this point until I get some advertising in, but we'll see.
Because I know there's somebody in Italy that produces like a newspaper version of a monthly magazine. Because we actually talked about it before, me and Martin, about producing one for like local Derry and Donegal in Ireland. But we were going to do it in the style of Gazette of Sport, so like a pink magazine, like a pink newspaper.
Yeah.
But when we looked,
who remembers Channel 4?
When we looked into it, it came out that there was somebody already doing one. So we just went, fuck that.
So Lawrence, what's going on over at
Watsy's taking orders, roughly stopping soon because it's just getting too many. Took a couple of two Leeds orders last night, and I'm just backed up. So with this new project, and then we record on a Thursday night for our fantasy football show on YouTube. So I'm just getting too busy.
Fantasy football show. I do like your fantasy football show.
Bit of crack, a bit of loose, entertaining. Just sort of get. Sometimes we don't even talk about the video. So,
you know what?
I can say track sometimes.
To be fair, boys, in episode 2 of this, we might not talk about Subbuteo the way it's going.
I regularly watch YouTube in bed on purpose to fall asleep, and then your fantasy football video comes on, and I'm instantly wide awake for another 2 hours because I enjoy it so much.
One to go down and get a beer.
Exactly, it just wakes me up. I like it. So Callum, what's going on?
What's going on with me? Well, go on. Anna, have you still got things to say? You done?
No,
cool.
No, you're good. I'm good. I'm sweet.
Awesome. Yeah, so similar to Lawrence, like orders for me, I'm pretty much stopping for Christmas now because frames and things take a really long time to do. So Christmas stuff, I'm pretty much finished. Got a few baubles to do. I've just recently done the old Norwich bird poo kit from '93 in a Christmas bauble. So I've got those things going on. I got videos
you're doing this year. Have you got many baubles? Have you done many?
I've done quite a few. I've got 10 on the go at the moment. I've got 10 going to a mystery shirt box. So Bundesliga boxes are having 10.
Nice.
They're going to be going in their shirt boxes, so that's cool. I've got videos to get done. I'm back at work next week, which I've been off for so long and I've really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I'm going back to work, so my videos are going to be a lot less frequent, which is a bit annoying, but it's another reason why I kind of started to scale back the amount of orders I was allowing myself to take because I kind of thought this was coming. And I hate letting people down. So, but yeah, so I've got frames of things to do, loads of historical kit ones to get through. Got a couple of QPRs, like I say, that I'm on at the moment. My officially licensed QPRs, everyone. I'm officially licensed by QPR.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's amazing.
I've got permission to use their badge and stuff. They take a little bit of money, like off of every sale, but it's cool. They advertise it for me, and it's nice to have an official license to use the badge and stuff, and get regular contact with the guy at the club. So that's cool. What else? We've got another Blackpool one to do. So I hadn't done a Blackpool in all the years I've doing it. I've had 2 this year. Leeds as well. Leeds fans are mad, by the way, Lawrence. They order so much. I've had since lockdown, I think I've done maybe 7 Leeds frames. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think the Leeds, the guy that done the Leeds, the '86 Leeds team, the Viduka and Harry Kewell, I think they got the Champions League semi-final. He ordered the home and away team. It's fucking.
Was that 96?
I think it was 96. Yeah.
Was it 96?
Almost sure.
I feel like it might have been later. Was it not 99 that Leeds got to the?
No, 99 when United won it.
2001 was the semi-final.
I was going to say, yeah, Leeds. I'm sure it was
2001, is it?
Around that time, where Leeds went before they absolutely bankrupted themselves, by spending too much money. But yeah, so I've got things like that going on. Videos to come out. The end of my Darlington comes out this Friday. So that one's finished. And then I've got the Carlisle one underway at the moment. I need to film episode 2. Westwood Table Soccer Club's coming out. So I've got November figures to go out. They've all painted. Honestly, some of the kits, I get so excited with the kits, right? And it's so frustrating because they're a secret. I can't talk to anyone about them. So I'm like, I want to show people.
Show us one.
Until everyone's got them. So that's, so Lawrence has got his. So I think he's got
Bastis and Marseille.
Yeah, Vitesse and Marseille, yeah.
Nice.
I love the fence behind it. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That literally happened by mistake. The fence was it's one of them things that just happened by accident. I was playing around like with photos and I was like, that fits really well. I know what I can do. And that's kind of just what happened with it. So, but yeah, so I've got November figures going out. That's going really well. That's really good. Hopefully next year I can expand it to get a few more people in. Because at the moment, I think I've got maybe 8 or 9 people that want to get on. I've got 20 guys on it at the moment. So hopefully next year I can get a few more on and get them sort of 8 or 9 I've got waiting in as well. So we can keep it going. But yeah, that's been really good. But loads going on, mate. Not enough time. What about yourself?
So for me, I've got 2 new videos coming out in a couple of weeks. I've absolutely destroyed my room behind me. It looks quite organised from this angle. If you could see down there, there is rubbish everywhere. Teams all over the floor. It's a mess.
Make sure you bleep
don't
that.
Know about that. You were?
Make sure you bleep that.
I'll try.
That's twice. That's twice on this video.
The fact that you spoke about it now means I've got to go back and find the first one.
Yeah.
I'll do my best. I've got a couple of videos coming out. I've got one coming out where I've got, it's quite funny. I was editing it last night. I got over 100 goalkeepers sent to me. And as I open the box, they all cascade out. So that's quite a fun video. I've got more goalkeepers than anyone at the moment. It's unreal. And then
goalkeepers is another one. See, is this because somebody just uses 2 keepers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want all their
Exactly
others?
that. He didn't need no more.
That's crazy, isn't it? See, I keep them all right, but when I play, I use interchangeables. I don't use the keepers from the box, but I would never get rid of them all.
Honestly, I can't even get to it. It's buried. I've got 200, about 200 of them down there.
What are you going to do with them all? You've got to do something special with them.
I'm going to do
some sort of art piece. You can create some sort of artistic piece. Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that. Because I got sent these as well. Same bloke sent me these. He used to use them to store his teams in.
Oh, okay.
I've got about 150 of them. So I'm going to
like you might have stolen that idea from Westwood Table Soccer, but you know.
Oh, I thought that because they're really similar to your ones. I did think that, but I'm going to stick them on the wall. I think they'll look pucker with all the teams in. But that is the project. That's why I've moved the whole room around. But it's a bit messy. And then I've had a bit of a touch on one video. My video that will be coming out in a couple of weeks. I bought a stadium or grandstand edition set, and it had a very rare 44187 kit in it.
Oh, the one I just took one on from earlier. The blue and light blue.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Lovely kit.
So
it's a nice
turned up randomly in the box, someone had replaced it. And when I looked at it first, I just thought it was a replacement. I didn't know what it was. And then I looked at it and I was like, ooh. So that's what's been going on with me. So that's my excitement. So we need to decide. We need to decide on who this winner is. So we're going to have a vote. But
you said at the start of this video, you had a foolproof plan as to how we can pick this.
So we're going to have a vote, but you can't pick the team you chose, okay? So we've got 666 QPR, 250 Duckler Prague, 54 Plymouth, 398 Sampdoria. So I'll go first.
That's really...
Sampdoria, all right? So I will go with 54 Plymouth for me.
See, I knew you were going to pick that because you had it in your list.
I'm not going second.
I want
to be like Ronaldo. I want to go last.
I think you two have been cahoots. I think you've been.
No.
Private message.
What you got?
I'm gonna go. I don't know. I just see them all the time, and I don't have a set, and I keep wanting to buy them, and I see them online. So I'm gonna go for Sampdoria.
Oh. Sampdoria.
Sampdoria.
Steven, what you saying?
So I had 3 other teams on my list. One of them was the Ref 60, which is Subbuteo FC, just because I just love the idea of it. I also had the Norwich Speckle kit that you mentioned before, which I just think is amazing. But I also had Sampdoria.
So there's something about yellow kits that do look nice.
Yeah, but I am going to have to go Sampdoria because I also had them. So yeah,
Sampdoria with 2 votes.
It's all over, mate.
Oh,
because I can't pick my own one. It's over.
Norwich.
Who would you look at that?
I'm disappointed.
Who would you choose,
I knew this
Callum?
was going to happen. I knew it was
Who
going to
would you
happen.
choose?
It's obvious because it is nice, but I prefer the '94 version. But yeah, Sampdoria. Sampdoria's kit is brilliant.
So have I won?
I'm upset. I'm really upset, and you knew this would happen. This is why you did it this way.
It only
Well, you
fits
see,
one of my 5 criteria.
I couldn't pick Queen Park Rangers because they're Queen's Park Rangers, so I couldn't pick them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's all politics, isn't it?
So we are saying that's it. That's official now. 398 Sampdoria.
I don't want to say it's official. Do you know what? That's what this vote has come up with, right? We've got subscribers. Let's get them to back it in the comments. So between now and next video, comment what you guys think, and whatever comes out with the most, that's what's going to be official. So we've come out with what we've got with our little voting system.
Nah, Stuart, shut him down. It ends.
I still won't win. We have a win, and the reason
I still
won't
think it'll win.
is because
it'll win.
The heavyweight generation is very old. I'm very rare. I'm very rare in the heavyweight generation that I'm coming at it. I was born in '89. Like, I was 19 years late for the heavyweight generation. Like, the heavyweight generation probably aren't watching this video, so I feel like Sampdoria will still win.
I think if we put this to the vote, the single heavyweight in the list would win. I think people would go heavyweight, whatever reference that is.
I hope that's going to happen. And do you know what? I'm going to plug it. I'm going to plug it all over Twitter.
Well, once they see my criteria, they can't argue against it.
You've got to comment on the YouTube video.
Yeah, it's
got to be in the YouTube video. I'm only counting them votes.
Got to be in the comments. So, boys, what are we doing next 2 weeks then? What are we doing in 2 weeks' time? What are we thinking?
What?
This has been an absolute argument, and we've kept it quite clean. So, congratulations to everyone for not falling out. Balls. Right. Are we saying aesthetics? Actually, Stephen will probably have a whole list of things he picks his from. It's got to be representative and original ball. It's got to be historically significant in some way.
That's a good one, actually. Let me just make a note.
So,
maybe we should have a criteria. Maybe we should have a criteria.
Well, no, because I think that's part of the beauty of Subbuteo, isn't it? Everyone loves things for a different reason. Like, teams that I like say, I like that Talbot T Coventry kit. I would, because I had it as a kid, and it's got that memory that goes with it that makes you you get excited. But I've still got a few lightweight teams in the loft. Like, I don't use them, but when I sold all my lightweights, I couldn't get rid of them. I've got a Liverpool away.
What one?
The green and black one. The Adidas one. I've got that because that was bought for me by my old man. I've got an Argentina lightweight and an England away, the red one, the all red one. Because they were teams that I had original when I was my first few things before I started stealing heavyweights off my dad. That's what I used to use. And we had loads. We had the Everton bib kit. We had the Leicester pinstriper where the left back and the right back were about half the size of the rest of the team because they got nailed all over. And that's
going back before we take Callum any further down memory lane.
Yes.
Are we going to say balls next week?
Yeah, let's play about balls. Let's play about balls.
Who is going to argue against the Adidas Tango? Well, I am, but who's going to vote for anything but that one?
That is a good point.
I reckon I could pick another ball as well. I reckon I could find another ball.
Well, let's put it this way then. Let's go with balls, but have two different criteria. One, pure aesthetic. Second one, playability.
Cool.
We'll have two lists.
Works. Cool.
That way, because the Adidas Tango is not getting on my playability list at all.
Next question. Who's going to host next week? I've hosted this week. Whose turn next? Donald jump at once.
I'll do it.
There you go. Callum next week then.
It's not next week though, it's the week after. It's 2 weeks. It's fortnightly.
Near enough. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Before we sort of wrap this up, I just want to give a mention. I know, Lawrence, you mentioned it on your channel the other week. Is it Kits? Flicks for Kits are doing a charity fundraiser to try and raise some money for their under 11s or under 10s kit. They're doing a raffle live on Facebook next month. £2 to enter, and you could win a pretty decent kit as well. He's painting them all up. He's trying to raise money. So
give me your choice, I think.
If anyone is watching this and you want to enter into a raffle to win a really pucker custom kit, then head over to the Kits for Flicks Facebook group. He's on Facebook and Instagram as well. Worthwhile cause, mate. Getting training gear for under 11s footballers. I think that's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do. Having been involved in youth football,
yeah, massively.
Paying for kit is an insane
most expensive
cost.
thing.
And you don't want to be. you don't want to be charging your kids for it because it's not fair.
No way. So
definitely,
it's a great call. So everyone head over there.
That. So I reckon if we can, let's link that in the description as well. So have a little look in the description for that link to Kits for Flicks and get on that because that's brilliant actually.
Down there. So that's it. I think we're story is one. Is that it for this week? We've achieved what we needed to achieve?
We've achieved it, yeah.
Yeah.
We've done it.
How long did it take?
First step, I don't know. You've skewed it your way based on the football.
Episode 1 in the can. We'll all be back in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching and staying the course with this. Whether you're watching it on YouTube or watching it a little bit later on a podcast, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to wherever you get your podcast. If we've managed to get it onto a podcast. Thank you all very much for turning up. Thank you to everyone that subscribed beforehand as well.
Yeah, definitely. And if you want to see more of us, we've all got channels. So they'll be in the description as well. If you want to see more of us and you're not on one of our channels, get on it. We all put out regular content, all different types of content. Get on it. We appreciate it.
We will see you all soon, guys. Thank you very much for joining in.
Peace, boys.
See you all soon, lads.